Your OG passenger princess is here.
There you go. It's true. It's true.
I know, our little biffle.
Taking my spot.
What?
We're so
What is
biffle?
it?
Biffle.
What?
Huh? BFF?
Biffle.
You never heard that before?
No.
I think I have.
What does that happen? Okay.
New York. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah. Never been.
The gays.
The gays. Oh, the gays.
There we go.
The gays.
Okay, it explains a lot.
We're excited to have Sue here as our very first guest ever in this luxury car that we're in.
Yeah. So
She bougie.
spacious.
Yeah, no, we were just like touching base on like pop-ups and stuff.
Yeah.
I know Henry, I don't know if you want to
Yeah, so
read something.
So our next segment in this whole thing is that we read reviews and then we make little comments about it.
Great.
So this
But
review,
we don't know the name or where
Okay.
it's coming
yeah,
from.
so we never talk about the name. We never talk about where it's coming from. It
And
could
he always
be
surprises me.
anyone
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, then I tell you where it is, but like off camera.
Okay.
Obviously.
It was right here to bash people,
Yeah,
or anything,
yeah,
you know, or
yeah.
the people who write it. I was like,
Yeah.
because everyone is like entitled to
Into
what
their own opinion
exactly.
and their own experience.
And this one's short
Okay.
because I think the last one was so long. I was like, God damn.
It was,
They
they had a lot
to get it
say.
out of their chest.
They
Yeah.
had a lot to say.
And this is a recent one too at a place. It was about a month ago. So they don't take paper money. Ended up going down the road to a solid breakfast spot that accommodate me properly. And that's it.
What?
What?
Exactly.
And then they
Accommodate
left
what?
a review.
Just did not accommodate me properly. I guess they don't take cash.
Oh, they're cashless.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, they're cashless. I was like, and so
I mean.
they decided to just go somewhere else. And then the person never ate at the place.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like, I was like,
You
and
didn't
still wrote a
experience it.
1-star review and
Oh.
everything. And I was like,
Oh.
and this one was just like strange to me is because it's like, you know, especially in this day and age, like, there are a lot of cashless
Right.
places.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
right.
we don't take cash.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, but people give it to us, we take it. But
Right.
we tell them like, we have no change.
Yeah.
I was like, and some of the reasons because like we have gotten broken into.
True.
We're in a beautiful
Like,
glass
yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah, plenty of times, and we have gotten robbed. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so that's one of the reasons why a lot of people go cashless now.
Yeah.
You know, another thing was especially during the pandemic, I was just like, you know, no one wanted to touch money
Yeah.
and everything, and that like ties into this whole like pop-up life. You know, I was just like,
Yeah.
walking around with a boatload of cash, like be ready to give,
Yeah.
especially in pop-up life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Like,
Yeah,
do you
no.
do cash or during your pop-ups?
No, most of my stuff are. I mean, it's different, like every pop up, but most of the time it's prepaid. You know.
Yeah,
So it's
online.
like it's prepaid ahead of time, and
That's
then
nice.
yeah.
You're like,
I don't think
I got your money.
I mean,
already.
I know.
I
it's
hope you
coming.
enjoy.
Yeah. I can't guarantee the experience. I got the money. No, I mean sometimes when we do markets and stuff, like, yeah, like there are people who are like, oh, can we pay with cash? And they were like, I mean, I just don't have change.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't want you to round it up for it. Like, just don't. It doesn't feel right to like, hey, can I, you know. If it's
You're like
$16
yeah.
bowl and I'm like, I cannot just take $20 from you
Yeah.
because I don't have the change. So, no, I mean, it's in this day and age, everything is really a tab. Everything is just a scan of a
Now
QR
with the
code.
cafe,
So,
Cards
yeah.
don't even come out. They're
Right,
just like,
right.
bling. I was like, oh
That's
my
it.
God.
That's
or
it.
the watch.
No,
they're
I've
like,
even
cling.
seen like Whole Foods and stuff. What it's like, it show off your palm, and then like that's it. Like
Oh,
you
it's
can
so
take.
creepy.
So
I know.
creepy.
I know.
I'm
I
in
know.
denial of signing
Right.
up for that.
They
I'm
said
like,
that to me one day. I'm like, no.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, no.
Right.
You've taken enough from
Yeah.
me.
Right.
Thank you.
I
I'll
was
leave
like,
my
already
finger
got
trips.
my fucking vaccine shot.
Yeah.
I'm already chipped up. I was like, what more do you want from me?
Right.
No, I mean, yeah, no, it's crazy. But then also, like, just going back to
people
now
get
you're
angry.
reviewing a spot and you're giving it a bad review because I'm
Just because of that?
I'm guessing it's like a 1-star or 0. I don't know.
It was a 1-star review.
It's a 1-star. So now you're hurting them. You didn't even ever experience
No.
the space.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the actual
And then
space
people
itself.
like not all people go in and read the reviews, right? They're only looking at the overview star count.
They're like,
and
oh,
they were
it's
like,
it's a 3
there's
star.
a 1
Nah,
star,
you
and
know.
then they
Yeah.
were like, yeah. So no,
People put
it doesn't-
attention to that.
Right. Right.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and I
you didn't
mean,
give it a
to
fair
my
shot.
experience, like a lot of the pop-ups, a lot of the places, pretty much like say it out loud that hey, you know, we are a cashless property,
Yeah.
like you know, we don't take it. So maybe you know, especially if you are visiting a pop-up, I think it'll be good to do a little bit of research, you know, like to bring
One would hope.
cash or something.
I mean,
like that.
even
yeah.
like Google and stuff, it'll say, right?
Yeah,
like it'll say
absolutely.
we're
Yeah.
cashless or
Right.
you know
Right.
whichever
Right.
take Visa. I don't know.
Yeah.
They have like so many options now.
You know what shocked me recently? When we went to that pop-up, the steak pop-up.
Yeah.
And it was cash only.
It is. Yeah, I went there too. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't have cash.
Right. No, and
Like,
it's
okay.
not like small changes. I
And
like,
it's so funny. It's like the total
Yeah.
opposite
Yeah.
right now. Like I was
Right.
like, there's.
right.
I was like, come on, can't you just take both?
right.
But yeah, like I mean,
1
like,
star.
right.
I always tell
great.
people, I was like,
Unbelievable.
I'm happy to take your cash. I just have no change for you.
Exactly.
You know?
That's the biggest problem. Like, yeah,
Yes.
we don't have change. So.
For sure. And I mean, and like accounting and just.
And then, like, you know, just like you have to go to the bank, deposit at the bank. Like, you know, there's just
Yeah, you're
extra
like, what do I do
like,
with this
logistic
cash?
parts that we have to
Yeah.
figure out.
Yeah, like holding a bank in your car, and then you're
Right.
like breaking down, you're leaving that money in the car, you know, or in
Yeah.
an open space and everything. Like it's just not logistical.
Not
it's
ideal.
not smart. You
Yeah,
know what I
not
mean? Like,
ideal in
things
this
People
economy.
get broken into. People get robbed all the time. You park your car somewhere and you get broken
Yeah.
into. You know? I mean, especially if you see a car full of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the way a lot of pop-up chefs are now.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I remember when we were popping up, my car was just filled like all the time.
You're like, that looks like a good car to break into.
Right. Exactly. So much stuff.
There's so much stuff in there. It could be clearly useless to them, but
right.
And people are
Doesn't
like,
stop
in that
them from that.
neighborhood, and I'm like, yes, especially in that
Especially.
neighborhood.
We don't get
You
to
know,
pick
like,
and choose. Like,
the,
yeah.
the quote-unquote nice neighborhoods, and I'm like, those are the
you're
neighborhoods
like,
you get broken
why would
into.
I go break into where they were, you know? No, like obviously if there's nicer cars, like those are the ones you're gonna break into.
Right.
Like, I mean,
If I was a
if
robber.
I was a robber,
That's what you're going with this. If I was a robber,
right.
I would bring it to that one.
that BMW X7.
Right.
So this is actually about how to rob people. So it has nothing to do with power.
But like, wait, this escalated very quickly.
right.
But yeah, no, and then yeah, it just sucks that, you know, for that restaurant that you're actually like hurting them though. Because again, people put attention to that.
Yep.
They put
Yeah.
attention to the ratings.
Yeah.
They, you know, it's again, there was no experience though. You never let it happen.
True.
What are you reviewing on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that you went and had a great breakfast somewhere
Right.
else. That did, and also you didn't even mention them. Okay, at least give them a shout out.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this place sucked, but this one.
Right. Or, you know, go back second time with cash and then do the review after that.
I mean, yeah, and they're
Right.
also acting like
Or
again,
do-
there's a lot more thought process behind it. Why we're not doing it to like
Right.
made your life miserable?
No.
you know,
No.
Which
No.
like that's the air this review is giving. It's just like, ugh, how dare they, you know, bother me like that? You know, and it's just like, well, you know, safety reasons.
Yeah.
like
Sorry.
there's just so much, and I mean, not that, you know, cyber stuff like nothing's really that safe, but still it's just like if I can
Yeah.
take this step to be more precautious about being broken into or just that whole process with cash, like, okay, you know, like I'm sure they had this issue when they went from gold bricks to dollars, but
How did they do that?
how did they do that?
Digging up gold for your change.
He's like, here's a quarter of my block.
Just chucking up
So
some
we're just
gold.
going
back.
back in time. Yeah,
How
it's just like
how
it's
do
all the
people do
same.
that?
Anytime there's like a change, right?
Right.
And especially now with technology,
Yeah.
like it's moving quickly and it's going fast. And we like, I sometimes feel like I'm trying to play catch up, and I'm just
Right.
like, what's happening?
Right.
And especially, I mean, we're all millennials.
Yeah, we are. Yes.
we're on the same age group. So like we saw that change from like, I had to go to the library
Right.
and get books
Right,
and
exactly.
go for my research
Right,
to
right.
just going to computers in the library
Yeah.
to having a computer at home. That was like, wow,
Right.
we fancy now,
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah.
and then now literally having that much
world in your
information
hand,
in
yeah.
your
Yeah, like
hand.
literally at your fingertips. Like, yeah. No,
Like-
I mean, as a millennial, like, I think we can all agree that we are naturally attracted to, you know, touching things, holding things. So we
Yeah.
do love the idea of holding the cash, counting the cash, you know, seeing the
Absolutely.
cash. Like,
I want
we
cash.
love that. We love that. Don't
write-
get us wrong.
I still
but-
like writing
Exactly,
everything down. Like,
exactly.
I'd
Yeah.
rather
We
write
love
it
our
down.
notebooks.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I love
right.
writing everything down.
So yeah, and I just think it's like we're in that, you know, like of just now it's with money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this whole like change of cash is not that number one option anymore as it was before, and then just seeing that in people reacting it and just being like, ugh. Yeah, it sucks, but like we just have to change.
We understand,
and we
but
understand
yeah,
why
it's not
coming from.
just us. It's the whole world is changing.
Yeah,
And
now there's
yeah.
what is the thing coming up? The coins.
What coins?
Bitcoin.
Oh, bitcoins.
Bitcoins. A coin, multiple. I don't know.
Right. Dogecoins. I know.
You know, so it's just like, it's just that I guess it's like a mixture of all of that, like pop-up world, safety reasons, technology's moving fast.
Yeah.
It's just there's so many moving pieces.
Right.
And then they're like 1 star. It's your fault.
Exactly.
It's your fault.
But I really wanted to know about, I mean, this is all about pop-ups.
Yeah.
And so, like, how it has, like, you don't have a restaurant right now.
No.
And I was like, you're looking for a restaurant, maybe. And I was like, but I
Right.
think the scene has changed so much. And,
Yeah.
like, this pop-up life that you have going on.
Right.
I'd
Right.
love to hear about it, talk
Yeah.
about it. And,
Right.
like, the goods, the bads.
Well, yeah. Well, one, like, why pop-ups?
Well,
was
it's
it
like,
like,
it's I would say like low startup cost, you know.
That's always
but
good.
yeah, it's easy to start a pop-up, then, you know, find a place, like, you know, sign the lease and everything, especially like,
lease.
I know, like all the, I mean, it's not that, you know,
Just writing your life away.
right? But pop-up, I would say, is like also you're building a restaurant every single day in terms of, you know, logistics and in terms of staffing and stuff too, right? So it's always like equal parts of chaos, equal parts of glamour and grace, right? So
It looks cool.
it looks very cool. It looks very cool, and I get to
Very
travel
hip.
a lot. So
Yeah.
you know that part, people are like, "Oh, she's traveling the world, like
Yeah.
she's
Locked
going
down,
places." But then, like,
Very mobile.
I'm like, "Oh, you have no idea how many TSAs I have to go through and explain what this powder is, like, you know, things like that." Like,
You're like, it's my
Right.
stuff.
It's-
I'm gonna go cook
cook
there.
it there. Yeah, I'm like, I cannot explain why I have 3 different very sharp Japanese knives in there. You know,
but
things
what are
like
you
that. And what are
doing?
you doing, right?
Yeah.
So, but then again, you know, every pop-up gives you energy, the thrill of, you know, you just keep wanting to do it. But then again, logistics is always so crazy. Like,
And then the relief of when you're just like,
Right?
okay, that one's done with.
right, because people only say, oh, she's doing a restaurant, but the load in and the load out, the packing up to be at the place, packing up
For the
to get out of
4-hour
the place.
service.
Right.
There's hours before and after that.
So many prep that like goes into it.
Yeah.
And then and also like another challenge will be like just going into the kitchens that are not designed for you, that's not built for you. So for me, like, I have a lot of curries and soups, right? And then you go walk into a restaurant and all they have is a flat top, and I'm like, what am I boiling now? Like, well, how am I cooking the sauces,
keeping
right?
this moment.
Right? Well, yeah, but not when you are trying to boil
Yeah,
like
I'm
20
trying to make a
quart soup.
stew,
Yeah,
yeah.
how do I do that? And then I mean, we've been in kitchens, I think, like, you know, where there's not even a kitchen, right? You're pretty much doing a makeshift kitchen, and I have experiences where there was a straight thunderstorm and just blew everything away. And then
Aren't those fun?
right, and then when you like shift into the dining room, there's a jazz music going on, candlelight, candlelit dinner, and nobody even noticed the chaos happening, unfolding
Not
behind the
one
scene.
bit.
And they don't
So-
need to, you know what I mean?
Right,
That's
they
what
don't
they're
need to.
there for that kind
Right.
of period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think what's fun about pop-ups is that you get to create that.
So many
And
things,
then
yeah.
you just take it away.
Right, that's it.
And then I create it again, and then I take
Right,
it away.
yeah.
So it's like very special, and I hope people see it that way too, because like as a chef, you get to create this like very unique. Even if you do it again, like it's not going to be that exact same moment,
no,
right? So
no.
I think that's a really fun part
Right,
of
right.
just creating that
Right,
in
the
a pop-up
uniqueness
form.
and-
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And I think that that's what people buy into, right?
Right,
That is just
right.
like, well, we won't know when she does
No,
it again.
the
or when will we
exclusivity,
catch her?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Well,
So-
pop-up has taken such a new life too. You know, people like the James Beard now recognize
Exactly,
pop-ups,
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
I know.
Clap, 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 clap.
Yeah.
What are the kids doing now?
Yeah.
I know.
What is
I
it?
don't
We
know.
were talking.
What is that? What is that? Pinching?
No, they're clapping.
Clap like
We're
this?
clapping.
Oh, you don't snap anymore?
No, you're
Oh,
old.
the millennial.
I know.
When I was asking if we were millennials, proven. You're like, wait, what?
What?
Yeah, and I was curious to understand like the standard of it, and they were just like, as long as you're popping up like readily twice a month, you know, where someone can find you, I'm like, you can be recognized.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
James Beard.
Okay.
I didn't
Yeah,
even know that.
yeah.
Wow.
Right.
The more
Fun
you know.
fact.
Yeah, and a fun fact. So
Yeah, no, and I mean, I remember calling you that. I'm like, congrats!
I know.
I think I cried too.
I know, that was crazy.
I was like working out and like doing push-ups, and I was
crazy.
like crying.
And I had a
They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm fine."
I'm not okay.
yeah, and I had a pop up. I think just 2 days after that, and that
You
was
got your ass
the
kicked.
craziest one. I have like lines wrapped around the building, and most of the time, like when we're doing pop ups, like I still don't have like where people can drop reviews for me. So people usually like tell it to my face. I hate
Tell it to my face.
I mean, which we love
Great,
it,
yeah.
right? We
Give
love
me
like
the instant feedback.
exactly, because we could change the whole experience for
Yeah.
you. Like instead of you going and writing a review later, we're like, it's too late. We can do anything. You can do anything. If you say it to our face, we have full control of making your experience 10 times better.
I mean, that's
So-
what we hope so too at the
Right,
restaurant.
exactly. So
Just tell me,
right?
and then we can fix it. We don't want you to have a miserable time.
That pop up, like most of the time, people are there to support, right? People
Yeah.
are there to like try my food and things like that. Like people comes with lots of curiosity, and that time was more people who were like, "What's the deal with her?" So they were like
Judging
I
you.
know. They were like, So
You're
that was a very
"Hmm."
challenging one. But again,
It is. I mean, like, every
But-
time you get any kind of recognition like that, people are just like, "I want to
Come
know what
out
the
of the
big
Right.
deal is."
woodworks.
Yeah.
Right.
People who never try it before, and then like a lot of times people don't give anyone a chance anymore. I was like, and it's unfortunate. I was
Right.
like, we're not there to make your life miserable. Also,
No.
like especially with the pop-up life, like you think you know how much you should do, how much
Yeah.
you're gonna
It's all a
have
guesstimate.
and everything.
There's
Yeah.
everything.
And
yeah.
then like you never expect it. And you
No.
always obviously wish for it because
Yeah.
you're grateful, but then to
Right.
have like hundreds of people come out, and you're
Yeah.
working out of a tent,
Exactly.
or on one stove
Right.
and everything. It's just
Right.
like
No.
you're gonna wait.
It's
it's
we're gonna
like-
wait, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna sell out at some point.
Exactly.
Like, that is
exactly.
it.
And then we don't have a fully stocked pantry to just drag things out from.
Make
Once
more
we're out, we're
or-
out. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like I really cannot whip
And
something
I,
up
and
for
like,
you.
Yeah, and then I was like, I know, I feel bad. I was just like,
Oh, absolutely.
we're obviously there
It's
to
the
try to
worst.
feed
I know. I have a
people.
little video of her just being like,
I want to feed people.
I sold out in like an hour.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I
your
just wanna
pop-up
feed
at
people, yeah.
Burger Bodega.
Right.
The cutest
Yeah,
thing
like
ever.
it was like the craziest line
Right.
and everything. And
Right.
I was like,
Right.
and like you brought for what you think you would sell.
Right. Exactly. And then
And
like
you're
it's
grateful to sell out.
absolutely, because there are times like it's humbling that you don't sell out, and then what are we going to do with? Because
Very
we don't have
humbling.
a restaurant
You're
to
like, we
open up
having
next in.
curry all week,
exactly.
babe.
So that's how I design my menus now. I'm like, what do I
What do I
crave?
want to eat?
Yeah, exactly. What am I comfortable with having in the fridge if I don't sell out?
Yeah. I might have to eat this all week.
Yeah.
What
So,
do we eat?
comfort
What are you
food.
feeling? That's
yeah,
so
exactly.
funny.
You're right.
And true, yeah.
Right.
Like again,
Yeah.
it's that like I hope we sell out.
Exactly.
But it's all a guesstimate. There's no.
No.
I'm like, you never know. It could also could be like storming, or it
So
could be
many
too
factors.
hot. And then
Exactly.
people's like, no, I'm not going
Yeah.
outside.
And Astro games, and we're like
Sports
in Houston or
sports,
in
rodeo.
everywhere. Right? Like
Rodeo.
the
Restaurants go
marches,
bloop.
marches.
Let me
day.
tell you,
Everyone.
Henry
Yeah.
Henry was scared for her first rodeo, because we opened
didn't
February
know.
7th.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And then rodeo started at the end of February. So it was like 3 weeks of just like 100 people every night, and then crickets. And
I
then
was like,
Henry's
we're
like,
going on
we're
visit.
shutting down.
I was like, we're
It's
going
not
out.
happening.
People, exactly.
It's over for us.
Where are
And
the
I'm like, it's
people?
rodeo season. He's like, what the
I
hell
was like,
do
what the
you
hell
mean?
is that?
Yeah.
And now I drink the Kool-Aid. I love rodeo. I
Yeah.
invite people to it. It's a lot of fun and
Love
all
rodeo.
that stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, but it was just
It was a
wild.
scary
I was just
time.
like, what is happening?
Yeah, it's just very unpredictable. You just never
very
know.
seasonal, yeah.
Yeah, and but that's like times 100 with a pop-up. You literally don't know. Like you can
No.
plan as much as you want to. You try to set up at least like a month ahead, so
Yeah.
then people get a notion of it.
Right.
Then you got to remind them like 2 weeks before, and then you
So
remind them again another
yeah.
week.
Right.
And actual day, you don't know what's. Or like sports, what if they go further
Weather
in
and
and now
everything.
they have
Right.
more games, and you're just like, well, I wouldn't plan for
No.
that. I don't know. I'm like, go Astros, but I don't know how they're doing.
Exactly. Right.
You're like, and it just happened to be on my pop-up. Like it's just a lot of variables, and it's
many.
like what's
Yeah.
exciting about it, but also what it's like freaking scary.
It is. Yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah.
More
but
of
the hope
story.
is,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
More of
just
the
like,
story
Yeah.
is to
You really have
show
to
up and support.
I
Yeah.
know. You really have to do everything marketing.
And
PR,
I think Houston
like just
is
yourself.
great. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Houston is great for that. Like,
Yes, yes. They
Houston
show up.
is Houston strong. They
Yeah.
show up.
They show
like,
up.
And
Yeah.
I've never seen that. You know, in my whole life, I've lived in New York. I've never seen the way Houston people
Right.
support each other. You
Right.
know, and like
Right.
we've had people who used to come to all our pop-ups and now
Exactly.
come to all our
Yeah.
dinners
Yeah.
and are wonderful regulars of ours, and you know, and we love it.
Yeah.
you
Keeping
know,
us
and
open.
Right. Like,
So
yeah.
pop-ups are great.
Great.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
it's great
it's
for
very great.
people.
It
It's
is.
great for all of us. And there's a lot of ups and downs.
Absolutely.
So do you have
Feeds
anything
the
to plug?
fire. What's coming up?
Your plug,
What's
anything
coming
coming up?
Coming
Yeah,
up. I have a
excited
pop-up.
about-
I have a pop-up.
Yay, pop-ups! Let me guess, a
A
pop-up.
pop-up. Yeah. So I'm like always like looking for a brick and mortar, like, you know, looking for a
Locations,
physical,
yeah.
like location, physical space, but also I'm writing a book. So yeah, that's the exciting part. Yeah.
Look
Like,
news to him. I knew that.
Actually writing.
I think I actually
No, I
knew
knew.
that.
yeah. So yeah.
That's
so that's the exciting
exciting.
part. Yeah.
Well, the handles, the social media,
Yeah.
gotta throw it out.
Throw it out there.
Yes.
It's
Where to find
Malicious
her,
by
where to follow
Sue.
her.
Yeah. I'm on Instagram all the time. It's where I do all the announcements, all the plugs and stuff. So yeah. Follow
Yes.
me, please.
So you can know where she's gonna pop
pop up next. Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah.
She's
Mostly,
anywhere.
right? I'm mostly at third place for lunch services.
'Cause it's
So,
fun.
yeah. So I'm here like at third place maybe twice a month.
Yeah, it's where
right.
you've been
Like, yeah.
regularly. Yeah,
So
which is nice because
Get
then
that
we
James
get
beer.
to eat. Hey, hey, gotta get in there.
how does it go? Pinch or snap? No, just pinch.
I think it's this finger or that. No, I think it's this.
So you don't touch it, Michael? Do you touch it?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't touch?
No, you do.
Okay.
You touch your nails, but we don't have nails.
Touch my nails? There's,
No, none of us have nails.
okay, then
Clack, clack, clack,
I'm
clack.
sorry, I
Yeah.
can touch like this.
On that note, thank you guys and catch you next time.
Thank you.